Rugby's own James Morrison at Play 2 UK. That's his new song. It's called Nothing Ever Hurt Like You. And before that, we played you Robert Palmer from the 80s, Addicted to Love. Just coming up to 9:30 in the UK. Let's have a quick flick through these Sunday papers this morning. And we'll start with The Independent on Sunday. Their headline, Terror in Tehran, focusing on the streets of Tehran in the wake of Iran's general election, violence in the headline there. Also, the Sunday Times leading with that story, looking to Iran and the anger that's erupted after their president secured another 4 years in power. Also, the same story on the front of The Observer this morning. It says supporters of defeated opposition candidate Mr. Hossein Mousavi are claiming victory was stolen from them. The Sunday Telegraph, different story altogether. Fight over historic TV shake-up. And this is the story and the claims that an announcement will be made this week forcing the BBC to give up a share of its licence funding. Oh no. The Sunday Express, we fought to save our 6 little miracles. And this is the first interview with the Irish couple who gave birth to sextuplets last month. You probably read about that. The Mail on Sunday, another baby story. IVF baby given to wrong man. A couple say a clinic blunder meant their last usable IVF embryo was given to the wrong woman. And finally here, the Sunday Mirror and the headline here, Maddie the Truth, exclusive suspect breaks his silence. This is an interview with convicted paedophile Raymond Hewlett, who has spoken out about the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. I have to open the paper here. Yes, I'm a convicted paedophile. Yes, I live near Praia de Luz. Yes, I look like police drawing. Yes, I did flee area to Morocco. Full interview in the Sunday Mirror this morning. Back to the 90s with Holly Johnson after this from Texas now.
I'm Kelly Withers.
UK weather. Well, most places should see a fine day with some sunshine. A few showers are likely to develop by afternoon. Quite warm again later, though, with light winds. Top temperatures around the UK. In the East Midlands, 20 Celsius. East Anglia, 21 Celsius. And the South East being the hottest, with temperatures reaching 25 in London later.
Mark Wright. He's the man with the music. Radio you won't hear anywhere else. Play 2 UK.
Good morning from Play 2 UK with Jane Wilden and Rush Hour. Before that, Duran Duran, they've got a new album out this year. They're back, and I think 2009 is shaping up to be the year of the 80s revival. So Duran Duran back with a new album. Spandau Ballet reforming later in the year. Kajagoogoo going on tour. Jacko, of course, at the O2. And Madonna in the news every week. In fact, again this morning, Madonna could be facing another challenge in her bid to adopt a 4-year-old girl from Malawi. The man who claims to be Mercy James's father says he'll continue his fight to stop the singer from taking the child. On Friday, she was granted permission by the country's authorities. But in all of this 80s revival, where's poor Andrew Ridgeley in all of this? I mean, surely his money must have run out by now. Would you pay to see him dancing around on stage in complete silence? Or maybe they could get a body double of George Michael. No, I didn't think so. Can we find out if Andrew Ridgeley's got a PayPal account and bung him a few quid? Can you have a look for me? This is Soul to Soul now at Play 2 UK. Oh, they don't make bass lines like that anymore. Soul to Soul from the summer of 1989 and Keep On Moving at Play 2 UK. And as the weather starts to get better, lovely outside today, thoughts are probably turning to activities. And one such activity is the Marwell Wildlife in Hampshire. In fact, you can see photos and details of our visit. Ben Burrell from Play 2 UK went along there a few weeks ago. If you go to playradiouk.com/news, you can see the photos and details there. And I promised you a chance to win a family pass. We have a question for you to answer. And I think it's fairly straightforward. You've got the internet at your disposal. Hop onto Google and you can find the answer. If you'd like to go along to Marwell Wildlife in Hampshire, just answer this question by the end of today. It's your last chance today, so don't hang around. The question is this. With a top speed of around 70 miles per hour, what is the world's fastest land animal? Now, it's a multiple choice question. With a top speed of around 70 miles per hour, what is the world's fastest land animal? Is it A, a Thompson's gazelle? Is it B, wildebeest? Or is it C, cheetah? A, Thompson's gazelle, B, wildebeest, C, cheetah. With a top speed of 70 miles per hour or thereabouts, what is the world's fastest land animal? Think you know? Well, the email address is win@playradiouk.com. Send your answer along with your details to that email address, win@playradiouk.com, before midnight tonight. And you could be in with a chance of winning that family pass to Marwell Wildlife in Hampshire. You won't forget it if you're lucky enough to go along. If you want to see for yourself, check out the news page, playradiouk.com/news. And you can see all the details there. Right, Laura Branigan on the way after Lisa Stansfield and Cold Cut now. From the soundtrack of the movie Flashdance, the late, great Laura Branigan at Play 2 UK, Gloria. A song which was originally actually written in Italian and was a minor hit in 1979 in English for the person who recorded it just a few years before Laura Branigan. That was Jonathan King. Anyway, on the way after 9 this morning, we have the first, the last, my everything. And this is where someone picks 3 songs, the first ever record they bought, the last, you can see where this is going, the last song they bought, and the song that means everything to them. The first, the last, my everything, just on the way after 9. And this morning, those songs have been chosen by Susanna Cole in Sunderland. So thank you, Susanna. We'll play your 3 songs for you in around about 20 minutes here at Play 2 UK.
Part of the Something Corporation. After that, someone special. Well, you could always try speed dating.
So I ended up burying her in the garden.
And that's when people started calling me Michelle.
And, of course, the smell of cats that goes after an hour.
Or you could try something different. Every day, more and more people are getting hooked up. See what all the fuss is about. Go to www.something.info. Something. Reality. Gossip. Giveaways. Play 2 UK.
Sounds great in the sunshine. Blue at Play 2 UK. And Fly By. Something on the down low, as they say, if you're nursing a sore head, especially this morning. 9 minutes to 9 is the time. Maybe you were out last night supporting your local boozer. Well, good on you if you were, because you're part of a dying breed, according to one of the reports in the papers this morning. 50 pubs a week call time in the UK. More than 50 pubs are shutting every week, according to latest figures. Closures have soared as people switch to drinking cut-price supermarket beer at home. Pub beer sales are at their lowest since the 1930s. And brewers are blaming higher tax and production costs for pushing up prices. Well, I was going to go out to the pub last night, but my local pub insists on having possibly the worst Elvis impersonator I've ever heard in there on a Saturday night. Obviously, all his friends and family whooping and cheering, but trying to get a drink at the bar is practically impossible. Anyway, new music now from the Noisettes. It's their new one. It's called Never Forget You at Play 2 UK. Erasure at Play 2 UK. Ooh, sometimes it's a minute to 9. Now, on the way after 9 this morning, we have the first, the last, my everything. It's where we play 3 songs with a special meaning, chosen by one of you. And this morning it is the turn of Susanna Cole. Good morning, Susanna. We're playing your songs in just a couple of minutes. Susanna's from Sunderland, and she's chosen the first, the last, and my everything for her. So on the way next at Play 2 UK.
Part of the Something Corporation. For more details, go to something.info. Order over £99 of wine from Tesco.com now and get free delivery 7 days a week. Every little helps. Go to playradiouk.com/advert and click on the banner. After that, someone special. Well, you could always try speed dating.
So I ended up burying her in the garden.
And that's when people started calling me Michelle.
And, of course, the smell of cats that goes after an hour.
Or you could try something different. Every day, more and more people are getting hooked up.
See what all the fuss is about. Go to www.something.info.
Something. Now, live across the UK, the national and international news update.
From the Sky News Centre at 9.
Queen at Play 2 UK, another one bites the dust. Before that, Simon Climie and Rob Fisher. We played you Love Changes Everything. And we have a whole hour's worth of memories on the way between 10 and 11 this morning here at Play 2 UK. The Memory Meltdown. Each of our songs hand-picked. You may not be here, but they were hand-picked by Paul Anthony himself. And we start that off just after 10 this morning with a song recently borrowed by Madcon. If you remember that song from last year, Beggin', we'll play the original version from the 60s. Michael Jackson on the way soon. After this from The Police now, this is Invisible Sun at Play 2 UK. Michael Jackson, PYT, Pretty Young Thing at Play 2 UK. Sunday morning, 5 minutes to 10 in the UK. Mark Wright in for Paul Anthony. Now, obviously, Paul Anthony, a man who's known for his close association with the rich heritage and history of popular music. He's met them all. Jagger, Bowie, Astley, Ridgely. In fact, he's practically the 15th Beatle after Ringo's Milkman and Paul's great Aunt Sylvia. But he may not be here this morning, but he's handpicked all of the songs on the way after 10 in our Memory Meltdown. We'll take you on a trip back through the 60s, 70s and 80s. And it's in the 80s we stay now with Flash and the Pan. This is Waiting for a Train.